Hey, what's going on, guys? Box here, and today I want to talk about EQ3. EQ3 for me is everything. EQ3 is the market. It is the context. It's absolutely everything to me. Because we know with trading, nothing is 100%. So what are we doing? We are building confluence. That is the goal here. We're trying to build confluence to make sure that we have all the probabilities on our side, and then we let risk pain do the rest. That's it. That's what we do here. And so starting off here, I just want to talk about the pinch. This is the first thing that I am interested in when I'm looking at EQ3 and I don't know what price is doing. So here is an example. It's not the best example. We'll find more in the video here. But anytime price is above EQ3 and we come slamming into it, even under it even, this could have doubled its ATR. This could have went all the way down here somewhere. When this pinch happens, it's going to stabilize and bring price into it. So as price goes down, EQ3 is in the bullish, pink over green. It's in the bullish arrangement here. We know it's going to pull price up to pinch it, always. So as it goes down, notice stabilization, double bottom. EQ3 is still bullish and price is under it. And look at this, EQ3, 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 EQ3. Stabilizes and or vacuum tests EQ3 every time. So we have here, we have another push down to a lower low, sellers showing their strength here. And now EQ3 flips from bullish to bearish. So now we have green above red, so we are now bearish. And CR told me this about EQ3, and it has helped me tremendously. So the way you need to look at EQ3 is whatever you want to call it. Whales, banks, big buyers, institutions, the algorithm, whatever is your word for the big boys. CR says EQ3 is where they live. So if you keep this in your mind, that EQ3 is where the big buyers live, and we come stabbing into this, what are we expecting? Clearly, we stabilize and pumped, and so this is bullish, and we're coming into it, and this is where the big buyers live. What do we expect? We expect continuation. So once it gets stabbed here, and there is not an automatic V reversal response, we immediately know, okay, well, that big buyer ain't that big no more. But we know EQ3, the pinch is going to stabilize and or vacuum test price into it, one or the other. But it's not just going to continue going down. It doesn't just move in one way. And so if this is all the big buyers and we stab into this, why this reaction here tells you everything. Wait a minute, we stabbed EQ3 and we're not having a good reaction out of it. This is the 15-minute time frame. So we stabbed EQ3 and it took 4.5 hours to get up here. That's not a good sign. You want to see a V reversal. So now we already know bulls are looking kind of weak. Granted, we're still way above value, but we're intraday traders, or at least this is intraday. You could do it on high time frames. It works on everything. But as you can see, it's stabilized price. We reject, set a low. Again, this is the monster sellers here. So we should be expecting savage reactions. Down, double top, higher low though. So now we have clearly assessed that the major sellers are here. Our major buyer is here. You guys tracking with me here? Here's all the sellers. Here's all the buyers. As soon as it flips, here's all the sellers. And so now, with that in our heads, what can we see here? Stab into all the sellers, but we hold baseline. Stab into the sellers, we hold baseline. Get above all of the sellers. You see? So we're trying as hard as we can, but here is all the sellers. Again, flush to the low. So we have finally set a lower low, and all of the sellers are above us. So until we get above EQ3 and reclaim baseline 1, I am bearish. I have no reason to be bullish. Are you guys tracking this? This is current price action. So, unless price can whip up, come back down into EQ3, because EQ3 would be flattening and then rounding, and then we go, I am bearish. Again, even though it looks like we just swept the low, until we get above EQ3, I don't have a reason. Here's another beautiful pinch. Price is in the bullish, right? The pink over green, we're bullish here, right? Big buyer, this is where the big buyers live, right? Look at this. First touch, wham. This is what we want to see out of EQ3. We want to see this immediate wham, get out of here. We want all this wham, double bottom, let's go. We see a failure. Okay, down into EQ3, big volume, yep, but we're not going nowhere. Oh, so if big buyers are here, gave it their shot, big seller, stepping down, 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 down. You see this? Here's your big buyers. Now that we've officially killed the big buyers, and now we're trying to figure out what's going to happen here. But you see the story you can paint off EQ3 just with the knowledge that it's a big buyer. Okay, so the big buyers have gotten fully soaked, and now we're just in a trading range, right? Here's where basic technicals come in. So once we know the big buyers have been all soaked up and we're sitting sideways, we know there's going to be capitulation one way or the other. Either all of these longs are going to win and it's going to boost us higher, or they're going to fail and we're going to get a huge spike candle. Okay? Because these people have to close. All the people that are offsides have to close, which will give us that big push candle. That'll capitulate all of them. So as we can see here, we break it, we shoot down really fast, and you're thinking, oh, I better go short. Look at this. No, we pinched. We're gonna pinch. You can see it crossing over. We're gonna pinch. And look at double bottom runs directly to it. Anytime this pinch happens, it stabilizes or it vacuum tests, meaning nothing is gonna stop this. It's flying to that level very quickly. And that is what EQ3 does for me. It is the context of the market. Let's go back. We can do this every single time. Here, price above EQ3, all the red flags, very quote unquote bearish, but really we're above EQ3. Didn't even get close. Tried to get into it. Bam. Okay, we did it finally. We blew EQ3, all these massive sellers. It's time to go. No follow through. Higher low, reclaim baseline 1. You see this. Tell this to yourself. This is the narrative. And clearly, as you can see, price worked. But you can do this in real time. It's always easy to be a left side of the chart trader. Everybody's profitable trading the left side of the chart. I get that. But me telling you this narrative and showing you these examples of it playing over and over and over will help you do that. Because again, big buyers are down here. They're going to keep buying and defending price. Weird, we're not getting a strong reaction out of it. Bam, okay, time to go short. We lost EQ3. Even if this continued down, we would still expect, say this went here, touch that, continued way down here or something, we would still expect it to get sucked back up because EQ3 still got a pinch. And that pinch will suck us up before we go down for the other leg. But as we know, the big buyers are here. They go through EQ3 with a higher low, no follow through immediately to reclaim baseline 1. All these shorts are trapped now. They are all trapped now because baseline 1 held. And then look at the capitulation of all those shorts. Let's find another example. EQ3, it's where all the money is. Price pumps. can't get to it, gets into it, immediate reaction out, immediate reaction out. At this point here, we are now saying higher low, double bottom. Okay, so we're waiting for a baseline 1 reclaim or a break of EQ3. And of course, above baseline, below it, higher low, and then here, right here, we reclaim baseline 1. This is your long with the stop down here. Why? Here's the big money. And now all of these people, all these shorts have to get out. All of them. All the shorts that tried to hold price down all have to puke. And then there they went. It's just very consistent. Again, into EQ3. EQ3 doesn't break. Baseline 1 is reclaimed. It's time to go. Again, price goes up. We have the pinch. Pinch was a little delayed on this one, but you can still see it pulled price back down. When the pinch happens, it doesn't just keep going. It comes back down. And then it'll consolidate or, it was a fake out, whatever. But when the pinch happens, it always attracts price to stabilize and or get pulled back. Here's another beautiful example. EQ3, we drop through it, pinch, price is stabilized. We pump high, come slamming back down because this pinch, pump high, pinch, pull back down. Anytime we go up and EQ3 hasn't flipped yet, it's always going to pull it down. Up, pinch, back down. Another leg. And then, of course, this failure here, we go into EQ3. What kind of reaction is this? If this is all the big buyers, what kind of reaction is this? Nothing. So now you just rotate. You're just rotating. And look at this. All ratty. This is where some of the biggest plays will come, is when it's all ratty like this. It will eventually do this. And look, right? Fall off a cliff. Is it going to continue? No, we just pinched. We pinched right here. And look at what happens. Even though you'd think, oh, it's so bearish. It's so bearish. No, dude, it pinched. Wait for baseline 1. Baseline 1 runs directly to EQ3. Again, we're above, comes slamming into it, big reaction. We know there's a buyer there. Slams through it. Why isn't this going to keep going? It looks wonderful. It looks like we're going to come all the way back to test it because look at EQ3. Here's all the big buyers. At minimum, it's going to pinch and suck us back up. So what happens? We get under it. Where do we go? Right back to EQ3. Then we have our pinch. You see, it's every time. Every time. It's so consistent. Again, EQ3, big dump. It's going to pinch it, sucks it back up. Every time. Again, we're looking at EQ3. We touch it. Here's all the big sellers. Here should be our continuation. Look what Market Spy says. Nope, we got a big buyer. We got a big buyer. He's not giving up. We get through it. Baseline 1, goodbye. So I think you guys get it now about the pinch. Again, up. We know we're going to pinch. Look, it's stabilized. But notice it doesn't just keep going. Once it goes up and they pinch, it will pull it back or stabilize, one or the other. But it's not just going to keep going. It's all the people this is all the FOMO on this pinch right here. This is all the people just, oh, I'm late. But this is it. This is EQ3. This is how I look at it. And I hope that you guys gain some value. Again, fall through it. They're in the bullish stance. Wait for baseline 1. Bam. It's going to run to EQ3. Hope you enjoy. Box out.